For this month's episode of Virginia Beach Frontline Firefighter, Master Firefighter Vanessa Austin reviews datum. And Master Firefighter Mark Hunley gives us an overview on the brand new Brush 6 and Brush 9. I'm retired Master Firefighter Tom Parks, and you're watching Virginia Beach Frontline Firefighter. Here's your host, Virginia Beach Public Information Officer, Art Kahn.
Hi, I'm Art Kahn, and welcome to this month's edition of Virginia Beach Frontline Firefighter. The Virginia Beach Fire Department has evolved into an all-hazards emergency response agency. Virginia Beach is covered by almost 250 square miles of water, which is why our marine team is so important to the safety of both our citizens and our visitors. But with so much water to patrol, water rescues can be challenging. In this first segment, Master Firefighter Vanessa Austin explains how we use datum to locate someone or something in the water during an emergency.
Hi, I'm Master Firefighter Vanessa Austin on Station 6 A shift, coming to you from Hunger Ferry Bridge. Today we'll be going over objects in the water, or items, specifically known as datum. The U.S. Coast Guard defines the term datum as referring to the most probable location of the distressed vessel or person in the water corrected for drift over a given period of time. Depending on the information available and its accuracy, datum may be a point, a line, or an area. As the case develops, datum must be corrected to account for wind, tide flow, and current. A datum marker buoy should be used at the last known location of the vessel or person in distress. Crews must annotate GPS coordinates and time of marker buoy deployment or discovery of a debris field. This information needs to be sent to the Coast Guard so they can input the information into their search and rescue program, which can give probable locations of the person or object we are searching for. Tracking datum, direction, and location over time will assist in developing search patterns. A datum marker buoy can be any floating object used to track datum throughout the search process. Datum marker buoys can be a life ring thrown overboard or floating debris in the water from a sunken or disabled vessel. The United States Coast Guard can use a GPS-enabled self-locating beacon dropped from an aircraft as a datum marker buoy. If debris or a life ring is found during an active search, they should not be removed from the water until all reported victims are located or the search is called off by the United States Coast Guard. A datum marker buoy can be inspected for vessel identification by removal and quick return, or by using a boat hook to rotate and flip over. That wraps up the information we have on datum. Thank you for watching. If you have any further questions, please contact us at Station 6 A shift.
Being an all-hazards emergency response agency requires the Virginia Beach Fire Department to continuously upgrade its apparatus, and not just fireboats. Master Firefighter Mark Hunley recently invited Frontline to get a good look at two of our new brush trucks.
Hello, Master Firefighter Mark Hunley here with another segment of Racks and Wrenches. Today we're going to talk about Brush 6 and Brush 9, new additions to our wildland fleet. Both are very unique and provide the VBFD with some tools that may be a little different from what you used before. Let's dig into both of them a little bit. Brush 9 is a 2015 Chevrolet 3500 4-wheel drive crew cab. A couple of unique things about Brush 9 is actually getting power to the pump. I'm going to show you that right now. So you step into the cab. On the siren panel, there is a button that's labeled box. Depressing the button, lights up red. We now have power to the box. Now that we have power to the box, let's transition to the back of the truck and go over to starting procedures. So starting procedures are, again, very similar to any Honda engine we have in the department right now. Making sure that the fuel's turned on, that it's set at full choke, and then of course the throttle as the engine is started up. Once it's running, and again it's started up and we have power, we're gonna pressurize the system. So the biggest difference between Brush 9 and Brush 6 is going to be the pump itself. High pressure, low volume with Brush 9, and then I can start flowing water. nozzle, fog, stream. Again, very simple, easy to operate. Now let's go take a look at brush 6. Brush 6 is a 2017 F550 4x4 crew cab. Some of the things that make it unique is that it is actually a Type 6 wildland engine. Some of the equipment on the truck, again, is very out of the norm for Virginia Beach Fire Department, but we're very glad to have it. One of them is this 10,000-pound winch. So if the truck was stuck, needed to help itself get out, we can do that with the winch on the truck. So again, to make sure the truck's operational, you need to make sure that our master switch is turned on. And one of the unique features about brush 6 is it actually has ground sweeps that we can use on the front of the truck to, again, wet the ground and control the fire if we need to. Open the switch, turn the switch on, and now those sweeps are active. And we'll show those later on. Now that we talked about that, we're going to transition to the back of the truck and talk about pump operations. Brush 6 has a 400-gallon tank with a centrifugal pump run by a Kubota engine. We can flow 400 gallons a minute, so the pump is actually fire rated. Again, a lot of unique things on this truck. Again, another one of those things is a wildland hose. See, we've got plenty of wildland hose that we can actually deploy and connect on the discharges. We've got this rubber line hose that we can use for brush fires, wildland fires. Also, on the driver's side of the truck, in a compartment, we've got a pre-connected line that we can use for fire control for structure fires, anything that 6 may seem necessary to use it for. Startup procedures, one of the biggest things is making sure that your valve is open from the tank to the pump. 400-gallon tank, like I said, we're gonna turn the power switch on, then turn our switch to run. Another thing to remember is that brush 6 is high volume, low pressure. Again, important for us between the two trucks. Brush 9, really high pressure, low volume, but again, brush 6, low pressure, high volume. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Rags and Wrenches, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at Company 3.
Well, that's going to do it for this month's edition of Virginia Beach Frontline Firefighter. As always, we invite you to send along any suggestions or comments you might have for future episodes to Kirk Kellerhals at the information you see on your screen. We also want to remind you to watch us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. For Virginia Beach Frontline Firefighter, I'm Art Kahn.